This truck is a total nightmare. It's only got 165,000 miles on it, and the story is crazy. The guy put in $30,000 to $40,000 worth of an engine build, invested all that money, didn't run right. They replaced the turbos, still didn't run right. He sent it to different states to have it tuned, just chasing his tail. After a year or two of doing this, he sent it to us. I'm hoping that we can save the engine for him since it was just supposedly rebuilt. Jason's up to the challenge. It's apparently making a terrible noise. Let's dive into it and let's see if we can save this guy from having to do the engine again or find out what the heck's going on. So I talked to this customer when he was bringing it out here. He's already had a shop build the engine for him. He's done turbos, he's done a bunch of stuff. They've told him to try tuning. It sounds like they really have no idea what's going on. But then he says it's always been low on power, it's always made a noise. And then after trying to drive it a little bit more, dude,
you can't drive this. You'll destroy this.
Well, that's he.
And they said, okay.
Yeah, they said I don't know. It's fine. Just go with it. And the guy does not. He's like, it runs like crap for one.
Yeah.
And they keep telling him, oh, it's a tuning issue. It's a tuning issue.
No.
I haven't even heard it.
I started it up out there and went, well, that lost a rocker arm. It's a rocker. My bad. It's a rocker arm. Is it not? Did you hear it bang through the intake?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to pull the cab off and pull the heads off. Judging by them telling them that that's normal, I wouldn't trust anything at the lower end of this thing.
Yeah, and I have no idea. I don't have an invoice or anything from him showing what was done. He's just saying they built it. And he said they were supposedly supposed to build it so that it could handle a bunch of power. And he said it's never been right. I can't imagine.
Power. We're looking for horsepower. Is this dual alternator? Did they just we put an extra battery in it, made it more powerful.
Yeah, not electrical power. Now, is there anything that we should do, like pull an oil filter? I mean, if a rocker arm fell off, we wouldn't necessarily have metal in the oil.
Right, but we could have cracked heads. But the problem with this now, since it's banging through the intake system, what did they do?
I don't know what that is. Is that supposed to be a breather?
Oh, they just vented it. Which you're not supposed to vent those. Because that's a calculated amount of air that has gone into the past the mass airflow. That gets recycled.
And it just it's dumping to
outside.
They
just ran it out there somewhere.
Can you even do a blow-by check?
Technically, since they've capped that off, we can check it real quick.
That is scary loud.
He's got an oil pressure problem too.
Why? Because your gauge doesn't come up?
Yeah, the oil light just came on. The genie bottle just came on.
Yeah, rocker arm wouldn't cause that.
Nope. Oh no, it's full of oil. Smells good.
This thing sounds like a helicopter.
It's war paint.
Dude, I need like a forklift to get up in this thing. What?
Jason's thinking it's a rocker arm, which is pretty common.
Yeah. I just kind of heard it popping through the exhaust or something like that.
That was the intake.
Is that what it was?
It's banging through the intake.
I was walking around the front of the store and I heard it.
Yeah, well, his oil light just came on.
He told me he sunk some serious money into this thing.
Well, that's easy to do, but it's also easy to do in the wrong place. You know?
Yeah.
One kind of gets to the other, you know?
Yeah.
My problem is somebody's been in here so much, is what's missing? What do I have to put back together correctly? Oh, bro, that's not good. That was empty.
Right.
Okay, you ready to watch that?
Yeah. It should be. We should. Nope.
Did it fill up fast?
Not at all. I mean, it made a few bubbles. That's it. Didn't fill up at all.
Can you do that for me real quick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if that means they may have left that freaking pickup. The girdle,
Oh yeah.
the 2 bolts, 2 6mm
So it's either
bolts.
sucking air or it's got a bad
You
low
said it
pressure
made
pump.
bubbles.
Yeah.
Should never make bubbles.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll just do it for 2 or 3 seconds, yeah?
Yeah. That motor's got to come out.
Well, I'm glad we checked that.
Yeah, it's not a head anymore. I'm thinking the reason he lost the lifter is probably because he's ground off the camshaft.
Which would make sense why
And
this
now
didn't
he's-
happen right away, but it's...
Now he's lost a lifter, and it dropped down. Probably rocker arms popped off of the push rods come off of the lifter,
Right.
and the valve staying shut, which is causing so much pressure in that cylinder that's banging whenever the intake pops open. So it's probably an exhaust rocker that's off, and it's because he didn't have any oil pressure,
I'll have to ask him.
or
how
he's
long-
lost oil pressure,
Right.
which is not very common for these,
Well,
but it's really easy for somebody to screw up.
I'll let him know we can chase a issue or a noise, but that's a lot of money to chase a noise, fix it, go back together, and not fix
And
the
then tear it
root
back apart
cause.
again.
Just tear it back again.
Yeah, he would be wise just to snatch that motor out and
So that we can address.
see all the damage.
Yeah. And then if it's something less, then great. But at least
Well,
when we send it back to him,
we
it's
have
right.
we have a mechanical problem, we know,
Right.
which would be the valves,
Right.
but we also have a hydraulic problem, which would be the oil pressure,
Right.
which probably caused the mechanical problem. So I wouldn't even entertain
Anything less.
anything other than pulling the motor out. And now my concern, there's no metal in the, well, there's no super visual
Right.
metal problems in the oil filter, but that's just because it isn't circulating anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, even if it ends up just being the rocker as the noise, if something has been starved of oil and not lubricating other things, it might work for 100, 200 miles or more, but something could be worn out or. All right. Well, I'll give him the news. Yeah, only 165,000 miles on it. Nice looking truck.
And he's on round 2 that we know of.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll hit him up. We'll
Okay,
go from
I'll
there.
put this back in, and that sucks.
He had a worry that this may be what we need to do. This is Miles here at Dave's Auto with your truck. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good. There's a few facts that I wanted to just gather again from you. Ultimately, at the end of this conversation, I want you to know that we do have some major concerns. We are not building oil pressure. Our low pressure oil is basically non-existent. We do have this crazy noise. We started it just in the means of testing for a very short period of time. I am concerned, and this is the part where I wanted to clarify some facts. You have had the engine rebuilt, right? And how long ago was that?
5 years ago. I think I've only got like 50,000 miles on it, and I paid for the work. You know what I mean? All the upgraded internals and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, the warranty on that motor, you know what I mean, is expired, you know. So I didn't even bother calling them. I want to send it to the best.
Well, I appreciate that, and for that you're in good hands. How long did you drive on that engine? I was thinking that it was quicker that it had issues, but it sounds like it was. How long did it go until you started having noises?
So I work on vehicles too, right?
Uh-huh.
I do have my own shop and my own lift and all that stuff. I've had the cab off a few times myself.
Okay.
You know, and for this and that. But anyways, I first started hearing a slight tick, almost like maybe a lifter or a rocker or something. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, it progressively started getting worse, like louder and louder.
How long ago was that?
When I called you guys.
Okay.
And the thing is, so you know the noise that it's making now?
Uh-huh.
It wasn't making that. It was still just a slight tick. You guys were already, I was trying to arrange shipping and everything like that. And then I was at my house and I just needed to move it in my driveway, just shuffling vehicles around.
Uh-huh.
And when I cranked it up, it immediately, you know what I mean, started making that, man, it made me cringe. I was like,
Oh, it's a deafening noise. It's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, within 10 seconds, I shut it back off.
Okay.
Like, I only let it make that noise for about 10 seconds. And I was like, whatever was ticking in there finally has let loose.
Right. So this engine went almost 50,000 miles and was fine, but then started to have this noise.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you having any issues? Because right now, I mean, we've only ran it for a very, very short period of time, just to be able to hear the noise and do some testing. We removed the oil filter and really don't. There's a little bit of metallic-y material, but not anything massive. But that oil filter housing should fill up with oil, and it's not. And for like the few seconds that we've ran it, the oil pressure light is on. Have you had oil pressure?
Nope. So just so
Okay.
you know, never thrown no code, no light, no nothing. I had when I ran it, it always had oil pressure, always. So this is like new to me. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because of whatever damn noise the motor's making. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, something's come apart really
right.
severely. So I had a note here about turbos being done, tuning being done.
Yeah. And I don't know if this contributed to it or not. Like I said, kind of a gearhead. My turbos, when I had the motor rebuilt, there was nothing wrong with my original factory turbos. So
Okay.
they just put my factory turbos right back on it, right?
Yeah.
Well, a couple of years ago, it started leaking. The seals of my turbos was going.
So after the engine.
Yeah, after the engine. And it's a couple years after that. And next thing I know, my cactus kept blowing off. Just out of them all of a sudden, right?
Okay.
And then of course, I'm like, man, what the heck's going on? And then I realized, I was getting a lot of oil. So I was like, all right, well, put new turbos on. And of course, I'm thinking, well, anytime I replace something, that's an excuse to get an upgrade, right? In hindsight,
I won't tell your wife, but yes, that's the perfect reason.
So anyway, and then next thing I know, now I'm having problems. Now you got it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hopefully, the whole idea, you know what I mean? If I send it to you and I got to spend all this money to have the truck fixed again, hopefully this time everything will be right when I get it back.
Yeah,
Tuned properly.
we can just give you the keys and you get back to having it as a weekend warrior. Well, that's really where we're at this point. With the oil pressure concern, this noise that we're hearing, we're thinking it's related to the valve train, like something with the rocker arm or something to that effect. Like you said, another concern is the oil pressure is a big concern. And what I don't want to do is go and fix the top end kind of this engine, put it back together, and
then have a lower end problem.
Exactly. And so the best way for us to address this is to really just pull out the engine, open it up, and then we can really know everything that's damaged and everything that's good and salvageable still, and then we can report back to you at that point and say, here's your options, here's what's needed, and here's what's not. And we'll provide a digital report for you on all that. What we'll do, though, at this point is I just want to kind of talk about that's our game plan, or that's our next step, at least with you, and make sure that we're on the same page. I wanted to break the bad news to you, but Brandon, who works directly with the mechanic and is one of our main Ford guys, he'll give you a call to kind of walk you through pricing and the next steps.
Okay.
You'll get pictures, a bunch of details. Brandon has worked probably the most in our shop with 6.4s, so he's really a pro at them. So,
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Thank you so much. Appreciate the call.
Of course. You have a good one. All right, so Jason's just getting started on this thing, and he comes over to me this morning and says it's just immediately a nightmare. There's a bunch of stuff. So he's already documenting and reporting this. But it sounds like you're off to a good start today.
These people aren't going to like me.
So you've got a list of issues already.
And I'm just barely starting to get the cab off.
Like, run through the issues with me.
Well, on our preliminary check, there's no oil being pumped through the motor.
Right.
Motor's loud, banging, probably lost a valve or something like that, or a push rod or rocker arm. Odd-sized bolts throughout the running boards. Then I go to pull the shift cable off, and the shift cable mounting bracket that I always pull, that's always 13 millimeter head bolts. Someone has stripped it out, then tapped it out to a standard size on one bolt hole. So we'll have to time cert that because it needs to go back correctly. There's aftermarket stuff from here, from the rooter to the tutor.
The tutor.
There's a camera cable. Now I got to go and pull camera cable.
And it's
ball it
probably
up.
not nicely done. It's just balled up.
Yeah, and there's a big ball of, I don't know what wires, just balled up coming out of the cab, and then zip tied to the frame. Just a big. And I'm starting to see, obviously somebody could have just replaced the boost hose, but they thought that this would keep it from.
Gosh, I don't even remember seeing that.
Oh, it was on there.
That is, oh yeah, you can tell it's been on here for a minute. A bunch of zip ties I'm seeing. And then what about the AC? I know that's one you were.
Oh yeah.
You were pretty shocked by.
I turn the AC machine on. I always have a procedure. I turn the AC machine on, and then I crawl underneath and undo all my stuff. I got back out from messing with all that stuff, and it was still running. And I'm like, why is it still running?
3.09 pounds.
Yeah, 168 is a Ford 6.4 charge. So
yeah, 1.69.
169. Oh, I was a tenth or a hundredth off.
But almost double.
Nearly double.
That's crazy. And that'll kill an AC system.
Absolutely destroy it. Plus, is overcharged on oil. You see how much oil that was in?
2.5 ounces.
So 2.5 ounces of oil, stagnant, pulled, while this is just sitting.
Yeah.
So that means the oil is overcharged too, and that could be because somebody put a compressor on, and the compressors some compressors, you have to read the tag, you have to dump them out, measure them. Compressors will come with an entire system charge filled, like 7 or 8 ounces in a compressor.
Right.
You take the little caps off, shove it up in there and bolt it on, and then hook your lines on.
Yeah.
You just double charge the system with oil.
Right.
So for me to be able to tell them that, yeah, your AC is going to work and it's not going to blow up while you're going down the road.
Right.
Now I have to, anything with a muffler has to be replaced. I have to replace the condenser.
Yeah.
I have to flush the evap core. I got to replace the accumulator and probably replace the compressor. And then start from new and do an exact oil charge, put dye in it, and of course every customer comes in and spends a lot of money on a motor. There's always the, well, you touched it last.
Right.
So I have to document everything.
Right.
or they're like, well, you did it last, and I'm like, yeah. Well, here's your option.
I didn't do this. This customer did express, he's like, I want to just pick up the truck and
have no problem.
Have no problems.
Well, yeah, because I mean, whoever you've been taking it to, obviously been causing problems.
Yeah. So this is one of the reasons that I love you, Jason. Just continue to be thorough, dude, because stuff like this is what he wants. So I know it's going to be a long list because we're 5 minutes into it, and just keep that list going because this guy says he wants it done.
This was going to be like the El Camino with the list,
the post of written stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't document everything as you're going, or you'll spend 2 days taking this apart.
Right.
You know, you're trying to take pictures. You just have to write it down. I have to fix this. I have to fix that. I have to fix this. I have to fix that.
Yeah.
And then you go at the end of it and then tally it all up.
Right. We'll let Jason keep rocking and rolling. We'll show you as much as we can along the way, but so far we're off to an interesting start. See how much we find.
Somebody lost their oil cap. No way. I'm smelling this weird smell for
Look at that.
80,000 miles.
That was chilling right there?
Wow.
Or kind of right
Yeah,
back
right
in
there on top of the sensor.
Found your oil cap.
Huh. Somebody tore the O-ring on the drain.
Huh.
That's your leak.
Oh yeah, it's all that oil dumping out there. Okay, that makes sense.
Later.
So the one push rod that we had off didn't look bent or anything like that, but it was sitting off to the side. So that was probably most of our noise, which is very common on, some 6.0s and 6.4s. These little plastic retainers. That was sitting off, just chilling here. What has caused this? That's the big question. We have a lifter that took a dump, but then we also had no oil pressure. So a few different concerns with this engine. Look at the top of these valves.
Yeah, that one's all rounded and chewed.
The stem is like destroyed. Wow. Yeah, there's quite a few of them that are toast.
They're all exhaust too. The intakes are kinda, but the exhaust really chewed. You notice that?
Uh-huh.
See the difference in the height?
Yeah.
Are those seats gone, or what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
stem height.
this
That's
one
not-
is like,
That one's short.
that dude's
short.
chilling way
That
down
thing's
there.
longer than that one's long too.
Anything crazy?
They were hitting. See
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Valves are hitting on that one.
I'm actually surprised more weren't hitting with how different those valves looked in height.
Those ones were hitting.
Man, this back cam lobe looks shot.
That looks very. The wheel's gone.
Is it?
Yeah, if you look in there, there's no wheel.
Oh. Well, that could be a problem. I wonder why some are totally bad and some aren't.
Yeah. This one, you can hear the stuff just fell out of it.
Oh, there's part of the roller.
Yep.
Wow. Not much of a roller anymore.
No.
So we had 1, 2,
So we got
3, 4.
Yeah. Another part of the lifter.
Yeah, part of something.
Yeah.
This customer said it went from like a tick, 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 tick noise
To
and then he said one day he let it sit. He was going to send it down here to us because of the ticking noise. Let it sit for like a month or two, went to fire it up, and then it. Did you hear this thing? How bad it was?
I did hear it.
Oh man,
it was horrible.
You could hear it in the back all the way
Yeah.
to the front. It was crazy.
Yeah, those ones I couldn't get out. They were. I didn't want to strip the hex on them.
That's weird. I do not like that.
I don't either.
Because these studs you should run down just hand tight.
Yeah.
We've got 5 that were Hercules tight.
Wow. Crack the socket.
Had some ugga-dugga to it, dude. Holy cow. Oh, those look like some of those Clevite H series bearings.
Yeah. Look
Okay.
horrible. Yeah. Oh, that
Oh,
one
that
fell
come
right
out.
out. The ring's broken, or?
We'll have to check the part number here. You want to make sure, building a 6.4, that you only use a Max Force 7 piston. The Max Force 7 is what they put in the 6.4's big brother in heavy duty stuff. But the pistons are less susceptible to cracking, which is a common issue on the 6.4s. Has a little D-lip. It's just a stronger piston. But any engine that we build, even if it's a bone stock one, gets the upgraded Max Force piston. I don't know what these are, but that's something we'll check. And those 2 front ones just fell out.
Yeah, these rest of them are. Wow. Oh yeah, that one. Right out.
And then we'll have to check our bore size or something, huh?
Yeah.
All look pretty good still.
Yeah. I mean, a little scoring and stuff, but if it didn't have oil pressure, you'd kind of expect that.
Right.
Yeah, everything looked great on that one.
Yeah, a little bit more skirt wear on this one.
A lot of more. Crank spin's nice.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing turns beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, got all those bad boys out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's still decent bearings. Look at the bottom of these cylinder walls. That's some pretty heavy scoring there. The part everybody's been waiting for. How bad is the cam?
Definitely one.
That one's trashed. There are a few. That one's got some.
That one's definitely not
that's-
good.
Yeah, this one's definitely the worst. This one was about to come
That
apart.
one's real bad.
That's the one that probably came out of here. Look at how trashed that is. Wow. Now my only other question is why no oil pressure? I mean, this is definitely a concern. Before we get to machining and fixing this for the customer, I've got one last question. Why no oil pressure? Here's your sign.
I told you the lifter was bad.
Oh,
Didn't I say that?
There's oh yeah, you called it. There's your evidence. This is the worst one. A few of the other ones looked not this bad.
It looks like a nut.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a roller anymore.
My concern though, and why I was coming back to talk to you, is I didn't see anything that would indicate why we had no oil pressure. So I was wondering, did you find
Oil
anything?
pump's fried.
The oil pump is?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
This is what fried the oil pump. It's not this particular.
Right.
It's what's missing off of it.
That clogged it, or at least ran through it, and
It's kind of the chicken and egg thing.
did this come apart causing the oil pump to go bad, or oil pump caused this to go bad? Okay.
Yeah. Because if one of those needles or anything passes through those oil pumps,
Yeah.
they're done.
It's junk.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming then the timing cover's junk.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Okay. Well, we'll rebuild it, but it's junk. I mean, the pistons are junk.
The
Lifters
I
are.
want to see those lifters. I mean, the rock.
So the weird thing is,
Oh, that's rough.
yeah, but then
That
look
dumb.
at the bottom of the cylinders. How there's like those weird little nicks. Yeah, but I mean, the cylinders are junk. The two front pistons popped out like
Butter.
I mean, yeah, they just fell out.
Wait a minute. That's what I find weird.
Yeah. You could tell that they tried to balance the engine, so I don't know if they were adding. The rods are just stock rods.
Yep. That's the wrong
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of sleeve,
And that's
too.
the wrong sleeve for one of these.
Yep.
Ah.
That block is garbage. Yeah, that's the wrong kind of sleeve, too. Because this,
It should be a top hat
it
sleeve.
should be a top hat, but they bottom skirted it. Possibly, yeah. Yeah, sleeve right there. So, they got to buy a cord.
Wow.
That block's no good.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and
Well,
take a hammer, bust a journal off or something.
Well, it's. I mean, I'll just let the customer know it's being repaired already like that is junk. I mean, the cam and stuff like that is. There's some lobes on it that are trash, but another core. And we haven't even checked the heads yet, but my.
Have you ever pulled a 6.4 apart that didn't have cracked heads?
Dude, well, you remember that one time we went through like 50 heads, and I think we got one or two good heads.
Oh, when we got that big shipment? Yeah, we got 3 heads out of like 50 cores.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, This unfortunately is going in the trash, but if you want to see us build the engine like a part 2 for the customer, let us know, because this is just going to the dump.